Hey friends, I'm in the studio and I got a new addition. Wait, the chair. It doesn't look as exciting until you open it, but I want to share the story about how the DreamBox arrived into the studio and made all my dreams come true. Very exciting day. Look at this. Wow. The original Scrapbox sent me this probably because they knew that I needed help organizing in the studio. Some of you may remember I had a professional organizer actually come in and we made part one of a video where she helped me organize a lot of my stuff. But then she had her second baby and got busy and could not come back. I think that I was left with good methods and good techniques that I could use going forward to help me maintain an organized studio, but this is actually the dream. And I am so grateful that the original Scrapbox sent it to me because I have been eyeing it for a really long time. In fact, I've been wanting it for a few years. They had the workbox and I was considering getting it, but I didn't have room in the studio. Everything that's in here except for one item was transported from our old place. So I didn't really buy any piece of new furniture for the studio except for the filing cabinet that you see right here. And that was at a flea market. So I really have not brought anything new into the small space. I'm going to fill it. I got really excited. I haven't filled it completely, but I wanted to show you the progress so far. So this is where the DreamBox is going to go against this wall in the studio. When you walk in, you'll see the side of it, and they're bringing in all the parts and pieces from that huge crate. Right before heading out of town, I had my contractors come to put it all together so it would be ready when I got back. It does take 2 people, and they finished in about 9 hours. The original Scrapbox is a family-owned furniture company based in Utah that started in 2005. Their products are truly designed with the crafter in mind. Upon my return, I was delighted to see it all done. You guys, how amazing is this? Their vision for the DreamBox was for it to be a haven, a personal, inspiring space for dreaming and creating. There's ample space to consolidate everything, organization that is accessible, and it's flexible, customizable, and sits on casters so you could even move it around. I love that everything you see here came with the DreamBox. You can see there's more than enough of the clear storage containers and shelves so that you can store all of your essential supplies. There are new features that make it different from the Workbox 3.0. It's adjustable table legs for both standing and sitting, and the table can fold up for even more storage underneath. Deeper swing doors and customizable shelving along with shaker-style doors to suit your home and style. Filling this wonderful thing up took a bit of brainstorming, but one thing I knew for sure is that I wanted it to be in rainbow order, and that was a major priority for me. How awesome is it that these containers and books fit perfectly right into the cabinet? The next step for me was to find all of the supplies that I wanted to include. Clearly, I needed some help organizing because I just had boxes and things everywhere and they were scattered about. So I wanted all the various supplies to come together in the most functional and fun way. The idea is to have these stars stuck to the front of these containers and then, hey, buddy. Excuse me. We figured out that glue dots work. The stars on the front indicate the coordinating supply color within each container. These Faber-Castell gelatos were in containers unopened and they were just begging for the perfect placement, so I decided to take them out of the packaging, and since I had a little helper who was willing to put things in rainbow order and put things neatly organized in each of the longer containers for me, it worked out really nicely. Then we grabbed these cards from American Crafts and my collection. I've got a bunch of them, so I wanted to organize them into one of the containers in the middle shelf so that it's easily accessible when it comes to writing cards. How amazing is it that all these Jane Davenport incredible inks fit perfectly in rainbow order? On this shelf were these film canisters, and this one has embossing powder, my Zing powders, but it didn't fit these, so I'm going to take all of these out. So you can see here that it's arranged very nicely, but I think it'll go even better in one of these drawers. They all fit with even more room to spare in case I get some more. And yes, I was squealing and doing happy dances throughout this whole process. Took all these ink pads out of this awesome Already Memory spinner and put them along with others into these drawers by color. Happy, happy. Illustrated Faith inks also fit nicely sideways like that in there. And the Mommy Lay ones actually fit perfectly by threes with the dividers. Sweet. Here is where I used to keep my stamps in this file cabinet, but as you can see, they're kind of all over the place. Stamps, inks, all mixed together. We're gonna try to get it into the DreamBox in order. We've decided to take all the stamps out of their packaging, and that way it'll fit neatly into each bin.
It's amazing how much more compact these are when they don't have all this packaging. We thought we were gonna have to use all of this.
Yep. We used Avery Ultra Tabs to make dividers so that each of the sections got a category, and they were all organized so neatly in these containers, and we labeled them with my glitter thickers.
Behind door number 1.
So I got this really crazy idea to take a hammer and a nail, and I'm going to measure the center of this board so that we can hang the sign. And as I was banging the nail with the hammer, I decided that you guys had to see this.
It actually looks good.
Okay, Jack just got home from school and he wanted to give the DreamBox a hug. Hugs! Careful, bud. So there you have it. This is how it is right now, and I can't wait to show you more. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and ask any questions that you have below about the DreamBox. I really hope some of you get this amazing unit in your house because it is just awesome, and I cannot wait to share more of it with you as I get my creative projects done and I have a new space to work. And once this is all set up, I will be sure to film the next part of this video. And I am just so honored and feel so blessed to have you guys on this creative journey with me. Thank you, the original Scrapbox, for making this studio so much more amazing. And thank you all so much for watching. You are awesome, and I hope you feel inspired to keep those creative juices flowing. I am going to open up the DreamBox, and I just want to film their faces because it's pretty other.
DreamBox.
Yep.
Oh, well. I thought it was a cupboard. Now I'm confused.
It is a cupboard, but look. Okay, Nana, can you open that side?
Yes. Oh, I want one immediately. I want one in my house. Oh my
Isn't that amazing?
That is so cool. The Washington. Yes, sir. There's pink Washington. I just did that one today.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Maker. Yes. Oh, look at all the cards. Oh my gosh. How do I get one?
I know, right? The original Scrapbox. Isn't it awesome?